Um, I just don't even know how to start this video because I have been trying to make this video for more than 7 months now, and I normally don't share all my personal things into social media, but for some reason I feel on the specific topic, if I share with people, that's gonna make me give a little relief from the pain or grief. I felt like that because however time I shared this with someone, I feel a little relief on my heart. So I feel like if I shared this with you guys, I can get a little mental peace or stuff. Sorry for the noise. I'm just sitting on a park and trying to talk. Um, yeah. So yeah, it's been 7 months, and the person I'm talking about is none other than my mom, my own mother. Uh, it happened on the August 22nd when I lost my mother for lifetime, and she's never gonna come back. She's gone. She's gone for life. I don't know. Sorry for my voice. It happened on the August 22nd, as I told. It's been 7 months, and still I am on the same space. I'm stuck on the same thing. I cannot express my feelings to anyone properly. I don't think I'm giving justice to myself. The day I lost my mother, I felt like I lost everything in this world because my mother was that close to my heart, that close to me. Let me tell you a little background or a little backstory so that you guys can have a little bit of idea. Generally, I'm from Bangladesh. I was born and raised in Bangladesh. So right now I'm living in US, but I moved here back in 2016. So when I moved here, generally for my whole until my marriage and before moving in US, I was living with my parents, and I would say whatever happened in my life, starting from very childhood to the age I am right now, if I'm sitting here, this is all because of my parents. And yes, of course, my dad always inspired me. He helped me all such possible ways there can be. But my mom was such an inspiration to me. I learned so much. I learned every single thing of my life from my mom. From a very childhood, how to write stuffs. I remember I used to get awards for my handwriting, and people used to ask me where did you learn this beautiful handwriting from? And I used to say I learned it from my mother. Then after, when I went to school, people used to ask me I had very long hair, until I would say it was longer than my waist. So people used to ask me, I remember for college we used to make two braids on the sides. So I remember people used to ask me, and my hair was very very thick, very dark, very black, and that much longer obviously. So it was appealing, very much visually appealing to people. So people used to ask me how did you even grow your hair that much? It's very beautiful, it's very good. How did you do that? I was keep saying to people I don't do anything to my hair. My mom does everything to my hair. Even if I'm 12th grade student, my mom does it. She always used to oil my hair. She used to does everything. I remember on my board exams on SSC and HSC, which is a higher secondary and the school certificate secondary stuff. So I used to read at night, and my mom used to sit beside me and helping me to read, and maybe mentally giving me some relief, so that like I can read and just don't get bored. Like I'm sitting by myself and at this late night I'm like reading and stuff. She used to help me in every single ways. Like right now I don't even like count on things I want to share, because whatever I want to share, there is everything with my mom. We were used to going outside together. When I grew up a little bit, obviously, we used to go out together. We used to shop together. I learned in Bangladesh, you know, like generally people start bargaining and stuff. And so I learned all of them from my mom, because I knew like from the very beginning, like I saw my mom, how she was very confident and how she was doing every single thing by herself. I remember like my dad used to give the money to my mom for like the whole family and stuff, like every little expenses, and my mom used to do every single thing from starting to like doing household chores, shopping, doing groceries, like whatever it's related to a house. What do you mean by home? It's everything was done by my mom. So I learned how to manage things. I learned how to talk with people. I learned how to help people. I learned how to be with people. I learned how to be a human. So if I'm sitting here today, I would say I'm sitting here for my mom. Even in my like, yeah, I moved here after my marriage, so obviously through immigration, through spouse. It was like a complete arranged marriage, so I listened to my parents. I was always that girl, like, who was very confident, who knows she can do something in life, but always relying on her parents' decisions. So even for my marriage, I just asked my parents, do you like this guy? Do you want me to get married to him? And they said yes. And I looked in my mom's eyes and she was like, yes, I like this guy and I want you to get married to him. And I was like, okay, whatever you say, I'm down to it. I will get married to him. So I don't know, we are just two sisters, two siblings, but whatever happened in my life till now, I would say everything is from my parents and mostly my mother, because I don't know, I still cannot believe like my mother is not here in this world anymore. She used to be in Bangladesh, and she never like came before like I gave birth to Zanara. I have a daughter, 3-year-old, so if you guys are new here, yeah, before giving birth to my daughter, my mom never came to US. When I gave birth to my daughter, my mom came to US just to visit me and my upcoming child. So she was here at that time, and that's when like everything started. My mom had kidney disease, not from previously. It started when she came here in 2018. I remember like I gave birth to my daughter. She was like very, very little, and we used to sleep in a single room. My mom was sleeping with me, and she was having like very, very bad like breathing problem, but she wasn't even calling me, just because she knew like I was tired, I couldn't sleep the whole night for the baby. So she wasn't even like calling me like I'm having trouble, I cannot breathe, please help me and stuff. When I woke up in the morning, I saw my mom was having very, very hard time breathing, and she was like doing like this, and I was like, why didn't you even call me? Like, you should have called me earlier. You don't have to like go through this thing. This is very hard for you. And I just called the 911 right away. So it happened to me like so many times. Like on that period in 2018, back in January, December, I remember like I called 911 thrice because she was that sick. That's when actually her biggest sickness started. Previously she had diabetes and like high pressure problem, but not like this serious. This is the hardest thing she had. Like kidney disease started from that period, and her kidney creatine was like very low. Creatine was the thing like doctors count for kidney service, so that was like very low for her. And that time the doctor in here, they said like there is just 10-20% of your mom's kidneys working, it's functioning, so we need to start dialysis. What do you say? So I was like, do it. I don't want to think about it because I want my mom to be happy. I want her health to be happy. So I just don't want to think about it. And they were like, okay, we're just going to do it. And they did the fistula, which is like people does on their arms, where like later on they do the dialysis on their veins. So doctors in here, they did the fistula for her. And at the beginning, I remember like beginning of the like dialysis, she was very tired, she was very restless, and she was saying like, I don't like this place, I don't want to be here, please take me home, stuff. She was like very strong person. That was the first time I really saw in her eyes that fear of sickness. I never saw that before that time. And like she started dialysis, and the doctors in here, you know, like if people are coming here in immigration, they get through immigration they get everything, green card and every stuff. But if people are coming through visit visa, they don't have all the access. So in here the hospital did like couple of dialysis for her, but they suggested me, like, because she didn't had any insurance in here, medical insurance, so they suggested me like take your mom back to Bangladesh and start dialysis right away. So I immediately called my dad and said, Dad, just come back and take mom with you and start dialysis, because she had dialysis twice in here and she will need dialysis every other day, like thrice a week, 3 days a week. And my dad came and took her back to Bangladesh. And that was the like, I will say last time, it's like before the last time I saw my mother. So she went back to Bangladesh in 2019. Then for 2 years I didn't went to Bangladesh. So it's been 2 years my mom didn't see me in person, nor my daughter. She just saw us like through Viber and stuff, video call. So yeah, it's been 2 years, and I always had that feeling like I prayed to Allah, I mean the God, so much time, Allah, like, please help me. I wanna help my mom. I wanna like give my time to her. I wanna help her doing everything and stuff. So I was like, I wanna do that, but then I want to be with her, I want to help her, I want to take care of her, and I want to do everything for her, because I cannot like thank her enough, or I don't know how she deserved the world to me. So I was praying to Allah like, please give me a chance to take care of my mom, because I never had a chance to take care of my mom properly, and she did a lot for me, for us, for her whole lifetime. She was so sick. There were days like when I used to call my dad and ask how is she doing, and my dad was saying like, she's not doing well, I'm so scared, I don't know what's gonna happen, I don't know what we will do. And then finally in like last year in 2020, suddenly I don't know, it was like my fall semester, my spring semester going on, and till like May I was saying like, there is COVID everywhere and I have a little kid with me, I don't want to fly because there's gonna be a lot of risk, my daughter is gonna have a lot of risk. But suddenly in June, at the beginning of the June, I was like, please book my tickets, I want to go back to Bangladesh with my daughter within 2-3 days. And my husband just booked my flight right after that, and I just packed my bags. I remember like one night I got time in between and I packed my bags and I just left. I don't know, it was a call from Allah or what, and he really wanted me to be with my mom for the last time or not. But I didn't like understand what's happening that time. But I thought like, I just want to meet my mom, I just want to be with her, I just want to spend time with her, I just want Zunara to take care of her. She's not like really taking care of her, but being with her, my mom will feel good. So I went back to Bangladesh, and I went there on June. I stayed there for 2 months, and then I came back on like August, and I came back on, I would say, August 10th, and at August 22nd I got that news. So it's just in 12 days fact that happened. I just don't know. I still think Ammo is fine. I still think every single morning that she's doing good. I still think every single night like she will have dialysis and she will be fine. Nothing happened to her. But the time I realized that she's not anymore in this world, everything tears apart. All of my words got broken. I don't know, I just start panicking and I cannot do anything. Right now right now my emotions are mixed because I cried so much in this last 7 months that right now I don't think I don't have that much water in my eyes to actually tear down. But yes, this has happened to me. The most important person in my life, she's gone. She's gone for a lifetime. There is no one I can ask and call Ammu anymore. There is no one I can say, Mom, I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling mentally okay. What do I do? I remember like whenever I call my mother and I asked her like, Amma, I'm not feeling good. I'm dealing with these things. How do I manage this? And she always like used to give me advices how I can make my life better. I remember like when I used to call her and say like, Mom, she or he or someone hurt me, and my mom used to say like, have patience. Nature has its own revenge, and if people does something bad with you, they will get back to it, but you will never pray for their harm, never ever. So I learned all of this from mom. The time I left from Bangladesh, August 10th, the last time I was hugging my mom, I was seeing her face. I was hugging her and kissing her on her forehead and telling my Amma will come back on December and we will go on a trip to somewhere good. And Ammu just suddenly said like, this is the last time we are meeting. You will not see me anymore. And normally just whenever I leave my parents back in Bangladesh, I used to not cry because I don't want them to be more emotional. So I used to hold my feelings. I just laughed on my mom's face and said, don't just say this. You will have a long life ahead and you will be with me. I will take care of you and I will do everything for you. You will come to me and live with us. You will see Zunara every single day. You don't have to call anymore to see her in phone. You will see her in person. And she was like, no, this is the last time you are seeing me. This is the last time we are meeting. You won't see me anymore. And I just didn't understand, like, that was truth. My mom was telling me the truth. She knew from some source, or that was from her mind or something, but she just knew. I still think like I left in 10th and that happened on 22nd. It's like a 12 days thing. If I knew, I would have stayed with my mom. the day she passed away, she was so sick, and I'm feeling so guilty, and I don't know like how to tell this, but the night she was very sick, she called me, but for some reason I couldn't pick that call. I still think my mom was gonna say me something, maybe her last words. Maybe she wanted to see me, wanted to see Zinara for the last time. But I don't know what happened to me, and I didn't take that call. For some reason I missed that call. And at the night, when I was trying to put Zinara in sleep for the night, I used to call my mother at night because she used to see Zinara, and then she used to go to her dialysis because it's like a whole different time when it's night in here, it's day in Bangladesh. So and I thought like after putting Zinara in sleep, I would just call my mother and see how she's doing. I was about to call my mother, and suddenly there was a call ringing on my phone, and it's from my father, my Abbu. And he just told me like, make your mind stronger. And I was like, I never even heard my dad's voice shaking like that before. So I wasn't like, I didn't know like what happened. So I just ran to my husband and gave the phone to him, and he talked with my dad. And when I saw his face after talking to my dad, I knew something happened to my mom. Until then, I didn't even think like my mom was no more. She passed away. She passed away on her sleep. She was so sick. Nobody know when the time she passed away, but she slept at night, and the next morning she couldn't see the morning. So I don't know. I still have the guilt on me. Like, why didn't I talk with my mother? What she wanted to tell me. I think she wanted to see me for the last time, maybe Zinara for the last time. But we couldn't pick that call. I couldn't talk with my mother for the last time. I still think every single night what Amma wanted to tell me. What is that? I just want her back for a moment, and I just want to hear like what she wanted to tell me. That in this life it's not possible anymore. She was just 51 years old. She was so young, so young. I don't know. Everyone of my relatives and everyone says like good people doesn't last longer, and I don't know, like far relatives still cry for my mother. She was that good in person. It's not my thought, it's other people's thought. Everyone say this about my mother. So yes, I finally got that nerve to share with you guys, and I hope everyone will pray for my mother so that she can get the highest place in Jannah, in paradise. I did this because this is the time of the Ramadan, the holy month in Islamic calendar, and we are fasting. I'm fasting right now. And those of who are Muslim, you know, like in this holy month, the door of Jahannam is closed and the door of Jannah is open. And people, those who are in grave, they're having their good time in this month. After the month passes, everything will start again. So I want my mother to have, I know she suffered a lot in this world. She suffered a lot from her sickness, but I want her to get peace there now in the grave. I want Allah to give her peace. If she ever done anything good into this world. Please Allah gave her Jannatul Firdaus. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I really appreciate the time. I hope you all will pray for my mother and pray for me so that I can get more strength to just run my life, because the day my mom passed, I thought like my world got stuck on that same thing. Everything is gone with my mother, but it's not. Allah make everything's going on. Life is going on. I am starting full time. I have a daughter. I have to take care of my household. I am doing everything. Nothing has stopped. Nothing. No one will ever stop for someone left. No. Everything goes on in life. I am more anxious than before. I'm more depressed than before. Yes, I'm doing every single thing. I'm a full-time student. Hopefully I'll be graduating this May, and you guys will see my graduation vlog soon, but stay tuned for that in my channel. But yeah, nothing stops. I'm studying, I'm doing everything. Yes, I don't feel that energy, I don't feel that confidence anymore in me, because I felt like, and I still feel like, my confidence, my energy, my strength, everything was my mother, my biggest inspiration, my biggest idol. So I'm trying to recover all my strength, my confidence, my everything, every single day, and I'm praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so that He can give me every single thing and give me a lot of patience to take care of me, to take care of my daughter, to take care of everyone. My dad, my younger sister, she's so young though. My mom went so early, just in 51 years of age. There are so many people in this world who are old. Right now I'm sitting in this park and I can see a lot of older people who are walking, running. I wish my Ammu was here with me. I wished so much that my parents will be with me one day, and I could get that courage to take care of them, but Allah took one of my Jannah. Allah took one of my Jannah, my paradise. So yes, I'm pushing myself to do every single thing every single day. I don't feel like doing anything anymore, but I'm pushing myself to do it because this was my mom's dream. I will graduate. I will do a good job. I will fulfill all of my dreams. Yeah, I'm gonna start everything and I'm gonna fulfill all of my mom's dream. It took me so much courage to sit here and talk with you guys about this, but I did it. And I want to do it more. From right now, I will try to post frequently. As you guys know, I have gone through so much, so even previously I had a channel and I deleted it because I was that depressed. So I started a channel from like a very beginning. So this is gonna be my channel finally, and I will upload so much stuff about me, about my anxiety, depression, how I'm getting through it, what I'm doing to get through it, how I take care of my baby. My most passionate thing is makeup and beauty, so I will stick to that as well. I will try to do everything, like whichever I'm passionate about. I feel like this channel is all about me and my life, so yes, I will try to share every single thing with you guys soon, and I will try to post frequently. I want all of your guys' prayers and good wish for me, for my family. especially for my dad, because when you are a pair and someone is missing with your pair, only he or she knows how much goes through them. I want all of your prayers for my dad, for my little sister, for me, and all of my for all of my family. Hope you guys having a blessed Ramadan. Ramadan Kareem to everyone. We will meet soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.